everybody, it's Emily at Unschooling, and I'm back again with another Purge My Shelves with Me video. So a few weeks ago, we tackled my world history shelves, and I got rid of I don't even know, 30-something books, 40-something books. It was a lot. And that is my plan again today. We're gonna do the American history shelves. So I basically am on a mission to cull my library down to something a little bit more reasonable. We're nearing the end of our homeschooling years. I still have like 3.5 years to go. My youngest is currently working through 9th grade. And I'm realizing that I've run out of shelf space. My whole house. We're 100% out of shelf space, and I need to work on that. I need to make space for more books because I'm not gonna stop buying books. That's not gonna happen. So I need to deal with the library, which is so hard. So, especially these shelves. I feel like I'm better equipped to get rid of books that I bought just for me. You know, recreational reading, rather than our homeschool library, which is what if we need it? What if I need this? What if I need it for a unit study that I write for Build Your Library? What if my daughter suddenly has an interest in the Titanic? What if? So it's really hard, but it is doable. So I am here to inspire you. If you feel like your home library is getting out of hand, if you feel overwhelmed with your book collection, let's deal with that together. Let's go ahead and clean. So once again, I have my handy dandy N-Dust spray. People were asking me about this. I use N-Dust. It's really inexpensive to buy, but I feel like it smells nice. For one thing, it's got a lemon scent, so it smells really nice. But also, it really does help pick up the dust without blowing it all over. And it kind of builds a little bit of a coat on your shelves or wherever you use it, that it doesn't eliminate dust entirely. I'm not going to say that it's magic, but it does seem to slow the dust down. It doesn't get as dusty. So that's my favorite product for dusting. Not a commercial, not sponsored, just, people asked in the last video what I was using. So I have my N-Dust, I have my paper towels, which I know you should use one of those dusters, but this is just, it's easier. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tackle these shelves right here. I'm not going all the way down. The bottom two on this side aren't part of my American history shelves, and we're gonna get into that in a minute. Okay, so here's a close-up. We're going to be doing all of these shelves today, all the way down to here. Those are all my American history books, and I'm not going to actually say they're all because that's not true. There's other books elsewhere in the house. This is all the ones that I've managed to fit here. Up at the tippy top here, we have spine books. Then from here down, I've sort of got it chronological, but not 100% because you can see over here, I have some spine books that don't belong there, but that's just where they fit. But otherwise, it is more or less kind of sort of chronological, except for the books that are sitting out. And I have my lighter for when I do candles. We don't need that on my shelf though. So those are the ones I'm tackling today. If we come down here to the bottom, just because I know people will be curious, these bottom two shelves down here are just miscellaneous books because that is where they fit. We're not going to worry about them today though. We're going to focus on all of these. Okay, so just like last time, I'm going to, one shelf at a time, take everything down, dust, and sort the books in piles as which ones I'm keeping, which ones I'm getting rid of, which ones are maybes. So let's get started. All right, y'all, not gonna lie, that first shelf was overwhelming. I knew there was a lot, but I don't think I realized how much I had crammed up there. Like, there's a lot. Okay, so let's just, I'm not gonna do every shelf like this, but I thought, you know, we'll do the first one together. So first off, I have these books. These are Betsy and Julio Maestro, and it's like their American history books. So Discovery of the Americas, Exploration and Conquest, The New Americas, Colonial Times, and A More Perfect Union. I like these more for the illustrations than anything else. Do I need them? Probably not. Do I like them though? Yes. And I have no good reason to. Like, I have no reason to keep these. My youngest daughter is 15. We're not using these. So these are going in the maybe. I have Atlas of Indian Nations. And this is like an encyclopedia of Native American nations, which is fairly comprehensive and beautiful to look at. I'm going to keep. That's going back up on the shelf. I have Hamilton, Founding Father. I'm going to let this go. I feel like this was just an impulse buy when we were in our Hamilton phase. I have the Everything You Need to Ace American History notebook. We're going to keep it. That's going back on the shelf. Keeping History Quest, American History. For some reason, I had A Child Through Time on my American History shelf, which is bothering me. I don't remember putting it there, but that's not where he belongs. So we're keeping. We're just moving. Leading the Way, Women in Power. This is a book I think I picked up for a unit, and I don't know if I ever actually used it for anything, but it's a beautiful book with like various women in, I think is this focused on world history? I think this is world history more than American history, but there are lots of American women in it, so we'll keep that. I have Discovering Black America from the Age of Exploration of the 21st Century. And this is another one of those beautiful books that I just like having on my shelves for reference. It's got lots of photography and illustrations and maps and things in it. So we'll keep that. I have Howard Zinn's A People's History of the United States. This is the adult edition, not the young readers. So I bought this intending to use it in level 12 and then didn't, but I've never actually read it, so perhaps I should do that. I'm going to keep it. I think we're keeping that. I have The Real Revolution, The Global Story of American Independence by Mark Aronson. I don't know what this is. I mean, I know what it is. It's about American Revolution, but like I don't know where I bought this or why I bought this, or was it a gift? I don't know. Maybe. I have Lies My Teacher Told Me, which I intend to keep because I've had that on my shelves a long time. Again, one of those books that I intend to reference and use a lot, but don't. Maybe I should, though. I have Heart and Soul. I love this book. This is a wonderful American history told from the Black perspective, and the paintings, the illustrations in this are so beautiful. Like, this is a lovely book, and I love the way it's written, so definitely keeping. I have not really gotten rid of much yet. Oh no. I have the 1619 Project, Born on the Water. This is a picture book that I bought for the sole purpose of reviewing, and I really like this, but my kids are all too old for it. It's beautiful. I want to keep it. Then I have Lies My Teacher Told Me, Young Readers Edition. Do I need both? I love these Young Readers Editions. Do I need them all, though? If I own the original, do I need both? That's going in the maybe. Okay, I can get rid of this. This I'm going to let go. This is the Explore Native American Cultures. We just never really do a lot with these. I bought a bunch of them, and we're not crafty people. Like, I love the concept. We're not crafty people. We never do them. We never do the projects. So this can go to another home. I have Children of the Morning Light, Wampanoag Tales, as told by Metatonket, and illustrated by Mary F. Arquette. These are lovely books. Like, I have a lot of things like this because I just love mythology and tales and folk tales and things. So I'm gonna keep that. That's staying. I have Sequoia Cherokee Hero by Joanne Oppenheim. You know, this one I think I can let go. This is a picture book. It's a little bit old and outdated. I can let it go. It can leave. I have 13 Moons on a Turtle's Back, a Native American Years of Moons. I'm gonna let this one go too. We don't need it. It can leave. It can leave. They Dance in the Sky, Native American Star Myths. Oh, we're going to keep this one, though, because this is one of those that I just really like, this kind of book. And I feel like it's not too babyish. It's written for, like, a young adult audience, I think. Maybe middle grade, young adult. And we're going to keep it. A Kid's Guide to Native American History. I use this in level 5, and I'm going to hang on to it because of that. I have What's the Big Deal About Americans and What's the Big Deal About Elections. I'm going to keep both of these just because it's nice to pull these out. Even though I know my daughter's probably outgrown them, these are nice for her to read on her own in the election season. But I'm probably going to get rid of them next year. I have Bull Run by Paul Fleischer, which I don't know why he was up there. Again, wrong part of the shelf. This is a Civil War book about a battle, and I'm gonna keep it because I think this is a neat book. I love the different perspectives that it gives you on one event. That's just a cool concept that I like, but he's in the wrong place. We're gonna move it. I have Between Earth and Sky, Legends of Native American Sacred Places by Joseph Bruchak and Thomas Locker. Oh, this one's a struggle because the art, Thomas Locker's art, like, look at it. Look at it. Stunning. So beautiful. I love the artwork in these, but do we need this? Like, I could probably get rid of this, even though my heart wants to keep it for the art. I'm gonna let it go. What is a presidential election? This again might hang on to it since we're in an election year. I don't really want to get rid. I have another election book. We're going to keep the election books for now. We Were There Too, Young People in U.S. History. Definitely going to keep this. I use that in levels 5 and 6. I really like it. Don't know much about the presidents. I'm going to let go of this. I think we have other things that I can use for that. We the Kids. I think I can let go of this too. This is about the preamble to the Constitution, and it's just like very pretty. Just don't need it anymore. I have Before Columbus, The Americas of 1941 by Charles C. Mann. This is his Young Readers edition, and I'm going to keep it. Mesmerized, How Ben Franklin Solved a Mystery That Baffled All of France. I use this in Build Your Library, which is probably why I'm going to hold on to it, but I don't really foresee using it again, but I like it, so we're going to keep it. And then these are more election. This is another election book that I use in our election unit study, which I'm going to hang on to. And I have Madam President, which I'm also going to hang on to. This is about women in politics. And then the last thing on that shelf is my History of Us set, which I am going to keep, even though I don't know if we really need to. Like, we're not currently using that. I did try to go through it a bit with my daughter because I like this series quite a lot for just the scope and detail, but she did not vibe with it at all. So we really picked it back up, and at this point, I don't know that we ever will. So, okay, I have a small maybe pile. This is my, I'm deciding. And I have a rather small getting rid of pile. These are the ones I'm letting go. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books. Which is definitely less than I had hoped. You know what? I'm gonna let go of this set. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now that's 11 books gone. Little better. You know what? I'm gonna let go of this guy too. 12. I don't really need this. So that's 12 books. Which leaves me with this, which I think I'll keep. So I have let 12 books go from that one shelf. So now I'm going to put everything back and go to the next shelf. Because I got rid of things, I could fit some extras up here that I had put other places, like these books were on the wrong shelf, and I had some other things like Stamped was on the wrong shelf. So now all of my spines, all the spine books actually fit on my spine book shelf. After I went through the second shelf, I did a lot better. I'm letting go of a lot of things. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 books that I took off the second shelf. So that was a little bit better. I felt like it was easier. There were more things on that shelf that I was like, we either have too many of this particular thing. Like, I have a lot of American Revolution books, so I felt pretty confident letting these ones go, because how many do I really need? And I had quite a lot of, like, Thanksgiving-ish ones, so I was letting this one go, because I've never really done a lot with this book. And, like, we just had, like, a lot of extra stuff, so 10 less books on that shelf. And that is really good, because now I can fit more things on the shelf, which was the goal. So, doing well. Finished, and this is everything I culled from the bottom 2 shelves. So it looks like a lot, but it's still not a ton. So that's this box set. So this is 4 books. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 17 books just from the bottom two shelves. Overall, I did really well. Let me show you. So these are all of the books that I have culled from my American history shelves. There's quite a lot here. I am pleased with the progress that I made today. Okay, you guys, are we ready for like a final viewing? I just culled 42 books off of my American history shelves. 42, so that is a really good amount. I'm happy with that. I feel like it is an improvement. Let's check it out, shall we? Okay, so you saw the before, and here is the after. Like, it just feels cleaner. And it feels like it's not nearly as crammed. Like, I'm really happy. I was able to move things that were on other shelves here where they belong, which made me feel really good. So, pleased with all of my progress today. Okay, so that'll be all for this video. I culled 42 books off of my American history shelves. I have now done both of my history shelves. I'm pleased. I did really well. I got rid of a lot of things. And if I showed anything in this video that I'm getting rid of that you are interested in, these books are all going to be in our used bookstore at Build Your Library. So they'll be available in the coming days for you to purchase if you want any of them. None of them are bad books per se. They're just not things that I personally feel will be useful to us in our homeschooling in whatever capacity. Like we have too many things that are similar, or we've outgrown them, things like that. So be sure to check that out if you are interested. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this has inspired you to tackle your own bookshelves and your own book collection. It's hard, but we can do it. So I will see you guys next time when I tackle another shelf, perhaps. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Happy reading. Bye.